In this video, I'm gonna try and make this clapped out Subaru look like a show car. Let's do a quick overview of how it looks right now, and not too much different from how I first got it. There's definitely really bad paint, a bunch of dents and dings everywhere, pieces of the body panels not even hooking up to the body. I ordered a whole lot of stuff to try and make this car look good. Some body kit pieces, a big wing, new bumper, new headlights. I have the grille for it as well. I'm gonna be getting a tint on the windows, and I have 2 different colors of wrap I'll be putting on it. I have some yellow tinting for the lower fog lights and the extra side skirt that's missing from the driver's side. What I'm gonna start doing first is addressing the body issues with all the dents and bad paint. I tried to do a PDR kit, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just Bondo these little dents here and there because it's just like so minute. Dents just all over the place. It'll be way easier for me to just Bondo and prime it, and then we can go ahead and start wrapping it. All right, just got all the Bondo put on. I'm gonna end up sanding this, but in the middle of doing this, I just received the wing for the car. So let's take a peek real quick, just how many little spots there were all over this thing. It looks like it just got destroyed. My theory is it was in a flood, which makes sense for like the smell and all the mud inside up to the roof, but I think it was just like battered on this side from like water coming in and just hitting whatever sticks and rocks against the body. And because the other side is not nearly as bad. There's just a few things here which could be just normal activity from having a car like parked in a parking lot, but yeah, that other side's disgusting. So let's take a peek at this. It's nice black, which I'm really happy that it's painted black and not just plastic. I just got the shiny black, and I ordered this because I think it looked better with that shiny black wing. So we're just gonna do gloss black on the trunk and the roof. So this stuff, I did a few more touch-ups on a few spots, roof being one of them. So I'm gonna start with the trunk, take this wing off, test fit the other wing, and then clean this up and wrap this shiny black. Look how far this car has come since the beginning of this episode, and even the series. It looks like a completely different car. So I got the wrap finished, and I'm gonna admit that I did not do the best job on the front bumper and the rear bumper. I learned that this wrap, you have to take off the clear protective layer before wrapping, otherwise it wrinkles up. So the front bumper and rear bumper are kinda iffy. But in general, I mean, this thing looks great. I love this color. Now, unfortunately, the bumpers that I got and the side fender I got were for a wagon, and they're not a wide body specific, so they don't fit this car. Didn't use them. I just used the original front bumper. I have the new lights in it. I tinted the lower lights with 3M yellow tint. I have the wing properly installed. This one was from Amazon, unfortunately. Now I have 1,000 miles on this car, and through a lot of wind, it started to crack a little bit. And unfortunately, it's just because it's kind of a cheap plastic. One of the crazy things about what I did, an issue that I had this whole time, was that whining sound when driving. Now initially I took the wheels off to paint them black, and because I just wanted it to look like that. And then I was like, well, it'd be nice if the wheels were a little bit further out. So I got some spacers against everyone's advice, but I didn't want to buy new wheels just yet. And in the process of putting everything back together, I put the rear wheel on and noticed how loose that wheel bearing was. And that's exactly what that noise was coming from. And I checked the other wheel bearings, and the other rear was also kind of making a noise, but this one was specifically really loose. So I went ahead and I was like, screw it, I'm doing all 4 wheel bearings. And in that process of tearing apart the suspension to get the wheel bearings off, I noticed the struts were completely shot. So I went ahead and also got coilovers, which is why it's sitting a little bit lower. Peak. You can kind of see them in there. They're the max spinning rods, street coilovers, like the first option. I wanted to get ones that would keep their same ride height, but inevitably, when I installed it, ended up being lower on the initial set, and I just matched it on the rear, and it's a pretty decent height. I don't scrape anything, not getting any wheel rub, so I like it. And also, when I did the wheels to paint them, I dismounted the tires because I did have some vibrations at highway speeds, so I rebalanced them. So now when I drive, very little, no noise at all, very little vibration. It's pretty much all there right now. It's driving great, no smoke on startup. I had an interesting issue with the check engine light in the dashboard. I couldn't get it to turn on. So I tore apart the dash, tore apart the gauge cluster, and somebody had put black tape, but doesn't cut it anymore. So I had to clear off that black tape, and now my check engine light does work, and it's not coming on for the time being. I had a check engine light for the catalytic converter and an evap issue for the gas tank. There's definitely a few things that I want to do to this car that still remain. However, it looks awesome. I love it. I'm really happy with it, and it's driving great. Got me through the winter. Had no problems in the snow, and I love that. So a short list of things I'll be doing in this next episode, which will be doing the final touches on this thing. You might notice already what they could be. I'm missing the roof trim up here, so I'm gonna get those from Subaru, put those in. I'm gonna get the tints on the windows finally. I took out the old center gauge pods, and I got a brand new one. I'll show you over here. This set I got on Etsy. It's 3D printed. I painted it. I have a pod in there. What I've got to put in there, however, we have 3 glow shift pods, oil pressure, oil temp, and boost and vacuum. So those 3 will be in that pod right there. And then I'm ordering one more, which will be a vent mount pod in this vent, also I think from Etsy. And it just puts a little pod right here. That'll be for my air fuel, which is Innovate O2 sensor system, which will go to the downpipe on the turbo. So I have all the gauges working, and I'll be able to take true data from it and tune it properly. In addition to that, I'm gonna do a proper tune, obviously. The front lip pieces, there's 2 little pieces that cover the edges of the front lips. I have one already wrapped, the other one I need to wrap, stick those on, finish the front look, and make a custom emblem for this grille, just like I do with all my cars. Love doing that. Also, got to clear up this hood, clear coat it and clean it, and install the hood pins properly. And finally, I might do a blow-off valve instead of a bypass valve, just because I like the sound. I can't even remember everything that I fixed on this thing, but now it's a fully functional car. I'm loving driving it. Has decent power, sounds good, not too loud, and I'm excited to see where the rest of this can go with this car. So for now, this is where I'm leaving it. Check in for the next episode where I cover all the fine details, tuning, getting the sensors and gauges in, and all the fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to subscribe if you like this content, and leave a comment below if you have anything to ask.